Hello viewers, Edolve brings you the next installment of a super cool interview series where we get to interact with the young celebrities and learn what makes a celebrity tick. And look who we have today, none other than Vainavi with us. Hi Vainavi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very well. So for the benefit of our viewers, can you tell us your full name and how old you are?
My name is Vainavi Auddy. I am 9 years old.
So good to meet you, Vainavi. Now, tell me, is there something that you look forward to every day?
No studies. Watch the phone all day. Just play all day. No studies at all. When my mom usually forgets about education, so that's the fun part.
Okay, so that's what you look forward to. And does it happen every day or only some days?
Some days.
So maybe those days are the best for you, yeah? All right. So now let me ask you a pretend question, okay? If you were a photographer for a day, what is it that you would photograph?
My pictures.
Okay.
Myself. I will photograph myself.
So why, any particular reason for that?
Yes. Because it's super fun to photograph myself. I can edit it on my way. I can put background effects and stuff like that. Also, I like to photograph my rabbit as well.
Your rabbit, you have a pet rabbit?
Yes.
Wow, that's excellent, Vainavi. So let's come on to another question about animals, Vainavi. Okay, so if you could compare yourself to an animal, which animal would you choose?
A baby elephant because I am cute, loving and caring.
Okay, a baby elephant.
Yes.
All right. I think that's a beautiful choice. So yes, they are cute. Okay, and they are loving. All right. So you would want to maybe compare yourself to one, yeah? All right. That's quite an interesting choice, anyway. I've never heard that before. All right. Great. So, okay. So now let's come on to another interesting question that I have for you. Is there any vacation of yours that you really like? Any favorite vacation of yours that you have?
Yes. Disneyland. It is in Paris. In Disneyland, they have a lot of stuffed animals, toys, Disney shops, and Disney rides. And they have amazing food.
Okay.
They're super delicious. And it's my favorite place ever.
Very well. So Paris, Disneyland in Paris was one Disneyland where you went. Would you also want to go to all other different Disneyland?
Yes.
Great. All right, Vainavi. So I saw that Disneyland is one interesting place that you have been to. Probably you would want to go again there. Now let's talk about a favorite memory that you have. Is there any memory that you are really fond of? Any memory that you really like?
Yes. Me meeting Cinderella. We took a photo. I also have a Disney album. I met Snow White and Cinderella. Oh, they're super kind. I just really like them. Oh my god. Can't explain.
I can clearly see you can't. You are, really at awe watching Cinderella, meeting her. Alright, that's lovely. So I can see your favorite memories, your favorite vacation, everything is around.
Have you ever met Cinderella?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
But I would love to meet her because I can see how one feels when we meet a favorite character, yeah, or Disney character. All right. So is Cinderella your favorite Disney character?
No, Snow White.
Snow White. So did you get a chance to meet Snow White as well?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Very well. All right. I think that's excellent. All right.
I only met 2 of them. I would like to meet more, but the line was too long.
Well, what are other Disneylands there for? Maybe you can meet them one in the Disneyland that's one in California. Yeah, why not? All right, Vainavi. So now my next question to you is about anyone in this world that you know, someone like whom you would want to be, anyone you wish you could be like.
Pepsi Kalwani. Okay, I call her Pepsi Masi. She does Instagram. She's an influencer. And I also want to become an influencer in the future. She does just amazing job. I can't live without her.
Wow. And influencers, they are often either travel influencers, fashion influencers. What kind of influencer is Pepsi Masi?
Every.
Okay, so she's all in one. And you aspire to be like her.
Yes. I watch all of her videos. Like.
Okay, so you are an ardent follower.
Yeah.
All right then.
I also want to tell you that nobody knows. I have an Instagram.
You have an Instagram account?
Yes, I have an account. Do you know how many followers do I have?
No idea.
3,390.
That's an excellent number, Vainavi.
Can I tell you the name?
Certainly.
Vainavi Auddy.
Okay, it's simply your name.
Yes, Vainavi Auddy.
I'm sure you are going to have a spike in the number of followers after this interview. And what kind of videos, what kind of photographs do you have on your Instagram channel?
I usually make reels and stuff. Like I dance and stuff. I also create food videos.
Okay.
Then
So it's a clear social media trend that we are looking at.
Yes.
Well, that's excellent, Vainavi. Okay, as I can see that you're in the path.
I also have highlights as well.
The highlighted stories feature that we have on Instagram. Okay, great. So I clearly see you know a lot about Instagram. All set to be an Instagram influencer in future.
Okay, don't tell this to anyone, but my mom usually handles it.
Okay, your mom handles. Well, clearly, yeah, you would need certainly some kind of guidance. Yeah,
Yes.
so that's all right.
Without her, I wouldn't reach this amount of followers.
I'm so glad you are thankful to your mom for your Instagram success. Very well, Vainavi. All right. So now let's move on to another question, Vainavi. Okay. Now this one is more about your house, your family. So imagine if you could make any 3 rules for your house. What would they actually be? Think about 3 rules that everybody in your house has to follow.
Okay, the number 1 rule is do not wear shoes in the house. Number 2, do not make a mess or dirty my place. Number 3, do not touch my things before getting my permission.
Oh, okay. I think 3 very fair rules that you have. 2 that are certainly for everyone in your house. Keep your house clean. Do not come with slippers inside the house. And the third one is certainly, about the privacy of everyone that is there in your house.
You can wear like house shoes, but not outside shoes. That's all.
I think that's a very good habit, Vainavi, that you have in your house. Even I have the same habit in my house. So I can clearly understand where you're coming from. Yeah? And you really like cleanliness in your house, is that right? So clearly I see where your rules are coming from. All right. Now, my next question to you is more about yourself. So are you familiar with what's your zodiac sign?
Yes.
What is it?
My zodiac sign is Scorpio. I am a Scorpio.
Okay, you are a Scorpio. And are you familiar with what are the traits of a Scorpio?
Yes.
Okay.
Passionate, stubborn, and resourceful.
Oh, okay. And what do you think, Vainavi? These traits, do they stand true for you?
Yes.
How so? Can you give us an example?
If I want to do something, then I will do something because I'm passionate about it. Like right now, I'm passionate about Instagram.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. I can clearly see, and your passion is leading you somewhere. I mean, 3,000 followers is, it's a big deal.
I started from 2020 actually, lockdown.
So 2 years, I think that's a good graph to look at, a good graph of growth. Very well. So that's you being passionate. What about being stubborn? Do you think you're stubborn?
Little bit.
A little bit. Okay. All right. And what about being resourceful?
Yeah, I'm resourceful.
Okay. But if you have to say out of these 3 traits, which one is the strongest in you? And which one will it be? Will it be passionate, stubborn, or resourceful?
Passionate.
Passionate. Okay. I think that's excellent, because if you're passionate, you are going to be resourceful, and well, you might be a little stubborn about that, but that's all right. So Vainavi, since you told me about the year 2020 when you started your Instagram channel, and it was also the year when COVID pandemic came into the world. So tell me this, was there any memory of that from that year of 2020 that was actually a good memory from you?
Yes.
Okay.
Making crafts with my mom and baking food with my mom too.
Wow. So you made crafts.
In COVID, we didn't get to go outside, na. So my mom used to cook new recipes, and my masis also wouldn't come. So my mom was the main cook in the house.
Okay. All right. So your mom was your head chef.
Yes, head chef.
Okay. All right. And you were there as assisting her in her cooking.
Yes.
Very well. I love that image. Okay. And was there any one special dish that you learned how to make?
Yes, the loaf bread. They are like circular shape.
Okay.
They're super tasty. You just you bake a dough and you just roll it like this, and then you put it on the oven and it makes the bread.
Okay. So they're like buns.
Yes, buns.
Okay. All right. We got the right word, Vainavi. Very well. Okay, great. So let's move on to the next question, Vainavi. This one is not so much about things that make you happy, but things that annoy you. So is there anything that really bugs you, makes you really angry?
Yes.
Okay.
People yelling at me in front of public, and my nanu calling me 100 of times from the other room.
Okay. Well, the first one, yes, I think it would be fair to say that a lot of your viewers are going to agree that it's something that annoys everybody. Do not yell at someone in public. That's not a good habit, not a good practice. And the second one, so your nanu keeps calling you from the other room. Why does it annoy you so much?
I don't know, he just calls me, turn off the light, turn off the fan, turn off the AC, and the list goes on.
And are you often busy at that time?
Yes, I'm probably studying and stuff. I'm probably resting. It's my resting time.
Okay, so clearly, it's a bit annoying for you to leave your studies, go. It's a bit distracting.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I understand how it annoys you. All right. So you are probably the go-to person for your nanu. That's what I can see. Whenever he needs everything, he comes to you. Yeah. All right. And so how do you actually cope up with these things? The first point and even the second point that makes you angry.
I just do.
Oh. Okay. But do you actually do what your nanu had asked you to do?
Yes.
Okay.
But I also tell him that I'm annoyed about it.
Oh, okay. Okay, but clearly he still comes to you when he needs something.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I can clearly see he cannot do without you.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the first point? If if someone is saying something to you in public or yelling at you, and I'm sure it's not a pleasant thing to remember, but how do you cope up with it?
I cry.
Oh, you
And
cry.
after the crying, I say,
And then you show them you are annoyed. You do the same thing. Okay. All right. So you cry. Well, yes, crying is one way of releasing our emotions. Yeah. And you show them. So I think what's common in your reaction is that you show people that I was annoyed.
yes.
So they realize that that's something that bugs you. Just like that. All right, Vainavi. I see you are quite expressive. Yeah. I think that's going to help you a long way in your Instagram channel as well. So keep going. All right. So now coming on to some final questions that we have for your interview. Now, Vainavi, is there something that you couldn't do last year, but something that you can do this year? Anything that you have learned in the last 1 year? Any skill?
Dancing and swimming.
Okay. And did you go for some dancing classes, some swimming classes for that?
Yes.
Okay. Very well. Very well. So dancing and swimming are two things that you love to do. Great. All right. And now let's move on to the last question for your interview today. So, if you could swap places with anyone in your family, who do you think it would be?
Probably mom, because she has all the things, all the luxurious things.
And what kind of luxury would you want from your mom?
Gucci bag and Louis Vuitton bag.
Okay, so you would want all her fashion accessories, all
Yes.
her bags, heels, everything.
Everything. Total.
Okay, all right. So basically, her entire dressing table, her cabinet is something you would want to get your hands on, and her cupboard.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, I see you have your priorities set.
Yes, I'm in her room.
You are in her room right now. Okay. So I see what you are eyeing. All right, Vainavi. Well, I'm sure your mom will share all those with you once maybe you grow a little, or maybe have tons
Yes.
of more followers on your Instagram account, which I'm sure you are going to have after this interview.
Yes.
Very well. So thank you so much, Vainavi, for this lovely interview. I had such a good time here. I hope you enjoyed this interview, this interaction.
I enjoyed it very much.
Very well. More power to you and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye from Edolve to everyone.
Yay!